I go from looking and sounding like this to looking and sounding like this. Hey everyone, so this is a bit of a different video. I have just bought an iPhone 16 Pro and I'm going to unbox it. My setup is pretty basic. It's basically an iPhone 11 Pro, no microphones, no special lighting, no special camera. You can see it here. I did actually try recording on a microphone, but that was just a bit of a hassle. It's my daughter's and it's kind of a professional microphone. It took a lot of setup and it was just a lot of hassle. So I'm excited for this one because not only is it a good camera upgrade, it has a special microphone that has a kind of studio mode. So I'm really interested to see what that sounds like. I was going to buy a new iPhone anyway because I'm going to New Zealand in part of October and November, so I wanted a better camera for that. And with my current setup, you can probably hear some things like there's a plane going overhead that's just gone. There's some people in the kitchen, and that kind of noise gets picked up on this phone. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip into this. Obviously, they're trying to get rid of all their plastic packaging. Can't even get this on. Open. Alright, finally got the box open. And there it is. Okay, get this out. Don't need that. Yep. Alright, so there is the new iPhone 16 Pro. I decided to get the Pro. I usually get the Pros just because of the better cameras. This one, of course, has the 5x telephoto. Alright, so ripping that thing off and ripping that thing off, and then we are into the iPhone. This is a big upgrade for me because the iPhone 11 Pro has been good. Apple does a lot of incremental updates, but over time those build up. So 5 generations, it's quite a big step up going up to this. So take that off. And there it is. Of course I get the cable in here and the little SIM thing because I'm in Australia. In the US, I believe they don't have SIM trays anymore. Here in Australia, you still get the SIM. I don't know if that gets picked up on here. You still get a SIM tray. So there it is with its new camera button and all that. So I'm going to spend some time setting this up and switch over to it so we can see the difference in the video and the audio quality. So with the magic of video editing, let's switch. So here we are, and hopefully you're noticing a difference in the video and audio quality. The video, I think the old iPhone 11 Pro seemed to make the light a bit yellow. This seems to be a bit whiter. It is actually the next day. I needed to work by the time I got around to making this video. It was too late in the day. So I'm recording this the next day. So I have had a chance to muck around with the various video and audio options. The videos are captured in what's called spatial audio. That is just a constant thing. You don't need to select one of the audio mixes. The audio mix is chosen while you're playing it back. And so there's 4 different options. There's standard, in-frame, studio, and cinematic. So I'm just going to demonstrate those. And each of these, there's a slider from like 0 to 100% of how much of the effect you want. So I've mucked around and tried to come up with something that I think is quite good that kind of gets rid of background noise and still doesn't sound too processed. So I'm going to demonstrate for you the 4 different settings in their kind of default mode. So I'm going to just pick up a random book here. Yes, Wheel of Time. And so this is in standard mode. And if I just kind of put the book down there, you can hear that kind of bang, I guess. Now I'm going to switch it to in-frame mode. And again, I'll do that. Maybe if I tap this out here outside of the frame, you may not hear that. Now there's studio mode. So this is supposed to sound like I'm recording in a studio with sound dampening walls and all that sort of stuff. If I put the book down there, you can probably still hear it, but probably not as loud. And then there is cinematic mode, which brings in a bit of the environment. And so this is what this sounds like. And I'll put the book down and you can kind of get a feel for what that sounds like. So I think I'm still going to have to decide on how to edit this. I'm going to probably choose studio, but just kind of ramp it down a bit because it sounds a little bit too much processing and it doesn't sound like I'm in this environment. Now, when I record my normal videos, I usually have the camera closer, so maybe that will make a difference. So that's really it. I thought it would be interesting for people to see what it was like upgrading from an iPhone 11 to an iPhone 16. And to tell you the truth, probably a microphone is still going to be better, but I just find that whole setup process a hassle, so I think I'm just going to go with this and tweak the settings around. The important thing for me is just there's things going around here, like sometimes there's cars outside, sometimes people maybe in the kitchen, and so if it can just get rid of those noises, then I'm happy with that. So that's about it. I look forward to reading your comments and interacting with the community, and if you are interested in any of my other videos, go and have a look at them. They are all about books. If you're interested in that, go and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.